OK, strategy number 2, specification-based detection. Here, we're going to do the opposite of what we just did. We will keep a list of what is allowed. And if something is not on that list, then you'll flag it. Sometimes this is called an allow list, because you're keeping a list of what's allowed. And if anything is not on that list, you flag. So if it's on that list, it's good. If it's not on that list, you say it's an attack. That's the whole scheme. So once again, let's try to apply it to the attacks we've seen before. How would you use specification-based detection on a path traversal attack? Well, maybe if you're thinking back to that file system that we showed you with all the pictures and the public and private folder, maybe you as the application developer reason that you have a folder where all the file names only have letters and numbers. So they're all A through Z, 0 through 9. In that case, maybe your allow list says that the user's input can only have letters and numbers. If it has anything else that's not a letter or a number, you're going to flag. Now, this would catch the case where the attacker tries to use ... /. Those are not letters or numbers, so that attack would be flagged. Or if you think of the buffer overflow case, maybe you have a program that's asking the user to input their age. And as far as I know, ages should be specified as numbers. You would type digits from 0 through 9. It'd be very weird if you ask someone their age and they said, well, my age is 16 A's plus an address plus shellcode. That's not an age. So what we can do is say you're only allowed to input addresses, and you'll flag numbers, and you'll only flag things that are not numbers. So if an attacker tries to input a bunch of shellcode, those are not digits 0 through 9, and the detector will flag that. Benefits and drawbacks, once again, kind of the opposite of signature-based detection from earlier. So unlike signature-based detection, which could not detect new attacks, specification-based detection can detect new attacks you haven't seen before. So if you're limiting the allow list to only numbers and letters, even if the attacker comes up with a brand new attack, if it doesn't use numbers and letters, you're going to catch it. Also, there are some cases where specification-based detection can be very accurate and have low false positive rates. Maybe the age from before is an example. You know that it's got to be digits, so anything that's not digits is a potential attack. There won't be many false positives, possibly, depending on your setting. Now, one big drawback here is that you as the application developer had to specify what's allowed. You had to say that ages are numbers, so I only allow digits. Or you had to say that the file names are letters and numbers, so I only allow letters and numbers. Somebody has to go in and write those rules. That could be you, and you have to do it for every separate application that you develop. That can take time. Also, if things change, maybe it used to be all letters and numbers in the folder, but somebody adds a file with a dash in it. Well, now you have to go back and say that dashes are also allowed. So that can take some manual effort.